All right, so we are going to go over game three. This is the rubber match. Revy and Tom versus Chuck and Will. We're getting ready. Chuck and Will. I'm Chuck. Will's my partner in the baseball hat over there on the right side. We're getting ready for a tournament, and so we're playing with each other exclusively for Tuesday and Thursday this week. This game is from Tuesday, and this is the game that, by popular demand, uh, you know, uh, all of our fans wanted us to analyze. So, whoever is on, we switch at 6, I believe. This is game 2-11. It's a rubber match, so we're going to switch at 6, just like a tournament style. And then whoever's on the side nearest the camera is the side that I'll kind of do my best to break down the points and see what happened. All right, so let's fast forward this to where the game's. Oh. All right, here we go. This is 0-0-0-2. Here we go. Revy serves over to Will. A little bit short on that drop, Will, but that's fine. Boom. Goes over to Will's backhand. Will takes that on the forehand. Goes to Revy's backhand, which is great. Revy with the cross. Chuck flicks it back over to Tom's forehand. Tom goes back. I take a little bit harder shot that time. Tom goes back straight. This is a good rally here. Why don't we go to the kitchen view, actually? And then Tom goes back over. This is just nice kitchen play. It looks like Revy probably sped that up into my body. And that was right to my forehand. So that was a good play. I just shot that right at the ground. And it's a side out. Okay. Serve is up. Revy's got the nice slicing. Oh, that's a real slow one. I can go to 50%. Okay, that one, I don't, that's a big pop up. That's an error. That was Will coming over. I mean, that it was actually on the X. Let's look at that real quick, because there is a pop up there. We need to figure out where we went wrong. I mean, we're both in good position, I think. I take that ball on the side. We both drop step, which is great. That ball is on the X, but I guess Will could take it. I think just because it's still on this side and the X is going to Will, but it's not a sharp X. It's more like an I that's just tilted over a little bit. So I think I should get this ball. Plus, it's the forehand. Anyway, Will hits that and is not a good position. Causes a big pop up. Now we're kind of in scramble mode. All we're trying to do here is just get it over. I think I came up well. Yeah, good. And good. We're back up. So that was pretty good. Revy hit it to me. I drop step. I did creep up a lot, but then I stopped before Revy hit that ball. We got that back. Okay. So now we're back to the kitchen. Let's go to kitchen view. Cross. Revy takes it. Oh, interesting. So that one, Will took that on the. Let's watch that again. Will takes this on the volley, which is something we've been really working on. So if you see here, this ball is definitely going down to Will's feet. If you watch frame by frame, it's going down, but Will is able to take it about the knee height, maybe a little higher, which is great, which actually causes, if you notice, Revy is actually still moving to his right there. And then it causes, I think Revy was not ready for a volley, which really, gives you a lot less time to react. And that is such a great angle. Let's watch that. Oh, and Revy goes for the ATP, but he was, it was close. It was a couple inches off. Let's okay. Oh, this thing always does this to me. Okay. All right, we're back. That was great. Okay. All right, Will serves.
You were there, I saw you.
Here we go. Serves a little short, but you know, fine. That's a nice return. I think that landed just barely, and we can look at it in slow-mo here. It's the benefit. I think we call that in. I think it's in. Yeah, I mean it bounced right on the front of the white line. So that's in. And I think, you know, the mistake here, because that's what we do. I mean, let's just even back it up more. Okay, here's the serve. Will is, remember, this is the downwind side, right? And so Will is on top of the baseline. As soon as it's hit, you know, he gets in a position to get ready. The problem is his position is inside of the court rather than behind. And I think we both need to be staying behind it. Wait, that wasn't it. Oh, it was this one. Ah, it was the, my bad. So this was good. This was perfect, actually. And this drop wasn't, you know, it's not that bad of a drop, but you know, it sometimes takes us a while. It's just, you know, it just Will was up just a hair too far, I guess, for how high his shot was. So if we look at how high the shot is, let's watch again. At the moment he hits it, let's just see where. So at this point, let's see where we go. So we're both kind of walking in a little bit. We both stop. I don't know if you saw, but I jumped back just a hair. I think Will does too, but boy, that's just a good ball. I mean, you can't expect that that's going to be in. That's, you know, it's very, very close to being out, but it was still in. All right.
Yeah, I couldn't call it because I was right on top of it. 102.
Okay. Here we go. Chuck serves. Not a great serve, but a very slice return. Oh, and that slice got me. I don't think I was out of position. I just need to be more. I just need to basically recognize that the slice is there and put a little more energy into the return. I think that's my mistake. Okay. Good serve. Low and to the side. My return is to Tom's forehand, but it's, you know, it's probably middle or just past middle deep. It's not too bad. I mean, he's taking it from, you know, 1 foot behind the baseline. It's fine. Right over to, you know, Will's doing a good job keeping him back. That is an interesting one to do like a Ernie on, but anyway, that's a nice cross court actually by Will there. That was a fastball that came in. That's a nice cross. I mean, Tom did a great job just getting that over. I go to Tom's backhand. Tom takes a volley. I go with a little pace, if you notice that, to Revy's forehand. Oh, and just out. And Revy just hits that just a little too hard. I think he saw the opening. There was a pretty big opening, and I think, you know, it's not a mistake yet, but, you know, that's a... Even if he didn't hit that so hard, I don't know. Maybe one of us could have gotten it. I'm not sure, but anyway, here's what it is. Okay, Tom serves. Okay, a little bit short, so that's fine. We get up to the net. Great, we're there. Wonderful. And we're in the kitchen. Let's go to kitchen cam. All right, great. We got a little battle going on here. Okay, so Will sees that to his forehand. He goes for the lob. I think they have a little miscommunication, but looks like Tom's getting it back. Actually, make sure you guys can see this. And you know, I think that's a shot to work on. That has not, I think of all the times that I remember, I don't think that has ever worked for us once yet, hitting the, you know, the soft shot when somebody's back. I mean, maybe, at least not in a game that I think I've called it like this. Anyway, Tom gets it. We had him back. So that, yeah, it's not a mistake, but I think that until we really get that shot down, I guess that's how we get the shot down, though, is by practicing it. So anyway, not a mistake. Would have been awesome to keep him back. Okay, so here we go. So let's just back that up a hair. Let's go to kitchen cam here. Okay, Revy goes a little. It's a high ball at this point, right? And Will is, maybe he should be a little bit over so he doesn't have to reach so much. But hey, anyway, he gets a nice little drive because Tom does pop that up. And Revy, but the thing is the drive, right? Probably because Will is slightly out of position. The drive was kind of flat. I don't know that it was. The drive is basically flat. And Revy's great at the net. So Revy is, as you're about to see, he's going to put that ball back over to Will's back. And that is the pop-up and the out of position. So here's what I think is the mistake. Here's the mistake. I think there's one mistake, which is, okay, that ball was in the green zone in terms of like it was probably like chest high for Will. Normally that's green zone, which means like boom, smash that, right? But in this case, let me just show you here. In this case, green zone is only green zone. Let's just see. Let's just fast forward this a little bit. Okay. Green zone is only, so first of all, the ball was not really in the greens. It's probably orange. It's probably orange zone or so, right? Not only is it probably like orange / green, maybe more orange actually now that I'm looking at it, because Will's bending over, so it's below, it's probably chest level. I'd say orange. It's not a pop-up. Because Will's out of position, that is, I think, a reset shot. It's not that he's out of position. He's just out of a good position. He's leaning over. And so because it's orange, hey, that's like maybe you should reset anyway. But then because you're also leaning over so much, that makes it so that you probably is not a great idea to drive it. Will drives it. Revy was able to get that, back to Will's backhand there, which causes a big pop-up for Will. And if you watch Will, he's going to be off the court here. Not off the court, but it's leaving a big opening. He's not able to be stable because he was leaning that way, and then he's leaning that way, and basically he just rocked right, and Revy rocked him back left, and the momentum took Will left. Now Revy, as you can see, he looks like he's in super smash mode. And that was a hard angle to this. Nothing much we can do there. But anyway, I think, honestly, to be able to find these mistakes as they are now, it's harder for me to figure out where the mistake is. They're not obvious. And I think this to me, this is actually more interesting than a game that's more basic because it's not obvious. It's it's like you really have to think, why did this happen? Okay. All right, nice serve by Tom. I popped that up. I do that because it's a because we're on a switch. I need a little more time, and that gave me more time. Tom returns the favor, does another one, and I think that, yeah, no one was in the middle to cover that. Okay.
I tried to catch the phone back with a soft shot, which turned out to be the wrong idea, but
0-1, number 1.
All right. Not a great serve. My serves aren't that good right now. Okay. Will takes a nice, that's an appropriate drive, I think. Third shot drive. Really good coverage. Look at these guys. Really good coverage. Oh, and I don't pick it up. Let's see if we can figure out why. So, the mistake there, it wasn't off by a ton. It was like 2 inches low, probably. I think I'm just being lazy. That's basically just an unforced error. Yeah. I mean, I think I just need to not be as try to make you know, give myself a little more room for error. Don't try to be so perfect. I think that is the error that led to uh hitting that into the net. That shouldn't happen. I was too close. That's a shot that is not a hard shot to make. All right. Good serve. Revy's got this super slicey backhand. Will knows it, so he puts enough pace on there. It is pretty high though, but that's okay. Because hey, you know, sometimes we're at the time. You know, it's not like third shot drop you get to the net anymore. It's like sometimes takes to 5 to 7. You know, whatever. Okay. Revy is in the hard one there. Ooh, that's a nice shot. And that's a nice kind of like redirect by Will. And actually, that's a good shot. That's a good setup by Will and a good finish by myself. I think so like that was it right there. And then if you watch, Tom comes over. So watch Tom come over to cover, which is great coverage. But it did leave that Tom's right, but there's nothing really much else they can do. And as Tom's moving right, I sneak it in to the left. All right. Oh, come on. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Nah. Let's see if we can find out what happened there. It's good position. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Maybe, you know, typically, you know, that ball, that was at a pretty sharp angle, especially, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if it drops, it's going to be a nice drop, but I think same thing as me, you know, we're trying to maybe be a little too good and we need to give ourselves a little more cushion for, you know, just getting it over. Just nice and easy. And just, you know, being patient with ourselves, really. I think that's what it is. All right, side out. Here we go. Nice serve by Tom. Good. That's I think a wonderful return by Will to the, you know, just that spot that Tom Baker or whatever says to hit it back to. Oh, that's a nice drop by Revy, right to the backhand, and I'm you know, I'm a little out of position. I think I'm okay. I'm able to get a nice cross in there, and that was a good enough cross. All right. I got to work on getting my serves a little deeper. It's like halfway deep. Okay, good. Little third shot drive comes in. Got to move that over a little bit. Oh, that's a great return. You know, I think maybe if the fence isn't there, I get that shot, but and maybe the mistake there is you know, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's hitting to that spot. I mean, Revy just made a fantastic cross shot. I guess maybe I could react quicker and get to that side quicker and then get around the ball, so I had a shot on it. At this point, I don't. Let me just see if I could have predicted that a little bit more. So let's just watch this. Yeah, let's just watch Revy's paddle. It's coming in. Look at that. You know what's interesting? I haven't moved yet, and the ball's already, you know, 6 feet off the paddle, and I'm still in the same spot. I'm not, for some reason, I'm not recognizing. It's like my reaction time is way off. It's the ball is almost at middle of the court before. I think that's the mistake. I think that, yeah, I think, you know, I think I just reacted late, and that's, I don't know what that's from. Probably just being lazy. All right, but anyway, that's just sometimes also it's just a great shot by somebody, and I think you just got to give it up sometimes. That's just also a great shot, but I could have reacted quicker. Okay, let's move on. Oh, what happened there? Let's go back. Oh, this is the last one. Go forward a little bit. All right. Oh, such a good return, Will. Okay. So that's a good shot. You know, I try to keep Tom back. I'm not going to hit it to Revy. I don't have the angle yet. Tom has a really nice one. Will speeds that up. And now Tom's speeding it up. And that should be it. Yeah. That's good. That speed up was an interesting move by Will. And actually, it was that speed up that really, you know, I mean, actually, it's Will putting that resetting that ball right to the open spot that actually caused the pop up, based on Tom's speed up. So interesting. Yeah, that's great play. I'm gonna try to spend more time on our errors than on our good plays. Maybe I should do both though, to be more positive. I'll start doing that. That's a good third shot drive. We call it third shot, not drop, not drive. Third shot dive. I think it's a third shot dive. That's serve. Serve return. Good. See how that's going down below the net. That's really nice. I think I'm in a good position here. I'm a little in front, but I didn't have to move, so I was probably in a really good spot. Looks like I'm gonna go cross back to the backhand, which is always a good shot usually. Oh, that's not good. Let's figure that one out. That's no good. Let's go to kitchen mode here. Let's go one more. All right, so this is good. I think this is a really good one here. It's at the feet. You know, Tom has to go back. I think we're good. Okay. That's it. That's it. Yeah, his return was good. I think I take that ball really far out in front of me. Let me just pull it back just another hair. I gotta figure this one out. Okay, so here it comes. Oh, come on. This darn thing. I think I messed up the video. Dang it. All right, we're gonna pause this. Okay, so here we are back. Sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out why I popped this up. I'm in a good spot, actually. I'm covering the middle. I think our coverage is really good. The ball is coming, down. I don't know where I'm going here. I don't know why I don't just let the ball continue off to the left and make Rebby kind of run off to the right to go track that down. Instead, I may have been trying to go for the hole with a little bit of a harder shot. And that's just bad because that's to Tom's pop up and then boom. We can just watch that one more time in real time and just see. Yeah, I was going. That was a dumb move. Yeah, that ball was not that high. I was reaching, and I think I was trying to finish the point, and I think I need to give a little more patience, and especially because you watch. Right? The ball is low. It's not attackable. It's not really attackable. It's probably red zone at this point. I mean, it's almost probably a little above my knee. It's not really an attackable ball, and I shouldn't have sped that up. And actually, if I would have not sped that up, that would have continued the point. It still would have been in the kind of in the middle of the two of them. Although I think that this spot would have been better if I just let that ball just pop off on its own trajectory and then boom over there. That probably would have been the best shot. So that was getting too greedy. All right. Boom. All right. Oops. Here we go. Decent serve. A little bit short on the return. Should allow us to get up. That was nice. So good drop. Will's there. Oh no. That's similar to what I just did. So if you watch here, right, Will pretty much does what I did, but from the opposite side. So look, the ball's going to be right at his knee by the time he hits that. Look at this. So it's at his knee, right? Which means you're not even close to the net, right? And then we're trying to drive that, but where's the drive going to? Like it's right into it's actually not, I don't know where. Yeah, I think Will was trying to speed that up. I don't actually know where because I don't really see an opening from Will's backhand there. I don't see anything. So I'm not really sure where he was going, but also it was low. Yeah, I think it's just not a smart play either. Either of those plays were not smart. And we kind of did the same thing, which is also interesting. Okay. Where are we at? Yeah. So that's at in real time. Okay. Okay. Just kind of mental mistakes there, I think. Okay, nice return, Will. Will's doing a great job of getting the ball deep on his returns. I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna make sure to say a lot of good things too. All right. I got a lot of topspin on that ball. That popped it up. Will puts that away. So that's a good one. And I think the topspin comes from actually the topspin comes from Will's drive here, because look, this is the ball bounces to about my waist, which allows me to get a little topspin on it. Revy takes that, on his backhand. Tom could have gotten it, but anyway, that caused a pop-up. Probably my placement, kind of going down that middle line, plus the topspin. And Revy may have been in too far, too. I don't know. Anyway. And that's a good drive, Will. Okay. Hey, good serve. Not the deepest return. I don't know what happened there. We'll just go forward.
22. I'm a 1.
Nice serve. Really deep. That's back. I like Will moving to the side, letting me take this one on the forehand. It's like a mini. It is to the X where he is, but it's so close to the middle. It just makes sense for me to get it. Forehand's going to be better than backhand. And the third shot drop is nice. It's he's taking it below the net. One more and we should. So that one, to my backhand, I didn't get that perfect. It's not super high still, so we're okay where we are, I think. But I didn't get a better drop than my first one. So, okay. And then Tom just kept us back on that.
All right, 32. I'm a 1.
Okay, here we go. Good serve. A little bit middle return. Ooh. Tom was ready to smash that because that return was a little high, and Tom really went for that and just hit it into the net.
42. I'm a 1.
Okay, get the return. It's a little high. That's fine. He gets that. Oh. It's just hard. Let's see where the mistakes are here. I think there's a couple. This first one, it's not a great. It's a shot that we should both be staying back on, right? That's, these are gonna happen. I don't think that's a mistake. It's just it takes a while sometimes to get up there, especially as we all get better. So then the next ball. The next ball goes to Will's backhand. It's actually the same kind of spot as the first one. But Will is closer to it. He's there. And now it's really high. And this is probably the bigger mistake. It's just driving from so far back, and this is the upland side. It doesn't really make sense to drive that unless you absolutely have to. And I think Will was actually in a good position to just try to stay patient and try to continue. It's just no reason to drive there.
4-2.
All right. All right. Nothing. I don't think I did anything. That's just that's just error.
5-2 on the 2.
Okay. Not a great serve, but the return is also short. Okay, at this point, we're just trying to stay in it. And then we make so that's a decent drive. I see a big opening here in the middle. And then Revy's going for Will. And, and that's the end of that part. Let's continue this. 3, 8. That's good. That's a great. So I'm gonna just say something positive. I think when Will's running up like that, the tendency is to drive it, and Will did not drive it because the ball was also low, and that would have been I'd been sitting here telling you why it's not a good idea to drive, but instead he not reset, but just put it in the kitchen, and now we have a kitchen rally. And we did have a kitchen rally. Hey, but that's a good lob actually. And they're in this I formation, which I don't know. I'm not sure why that happened, but both sides are open. Okay. Okay, now we're on a switch. Okay, so we switch sides. I think it's, I don't know, 6 something, 6-3, 6-2, somewhere in there, 6-5. Who knows? I'm going to well, let's see if we can finish off this game on the same file. Actually, I know YouTube has a 1-hour limit, so let's just keep it rolling here. Sometimes we take a little water, which I'm going to do now. And now we're trying to figure out what side we're supposed to be on. That's okay. Let's just skip this. All right, so now I'm going to be talking about Tom and Revy's game. Okay. I like that. Tom's got a nice top spin on his shots. Really nice to Will's feet. Super good. And it causes Will to pop that up. So that's a fantastic shot. And Revy just misses the side. It's coming quick. Let me just see if I can figure out any other reason why that could have happened. So here it is. I mean, it's open. There's a lot open there, and I think it's just I would say for Revy, it's just be more. It's like you want to attack, but don't try to get the 100% winner. Sometimes it takes a couple shots, because even if he got that in, I'm probably gonna pop that up. He's gonna get a better shot on the next one. That's my expert analysis there. Yeah. What is this? This darn video keeps me. Okay. Okay, decent serve. Revy has a nice slice that's pretty deep, fast. I mean, you can see in real time it looks real fast. So we have to deal with every time. Anyway, Will goes for a drop. The drop is that's interesting. So Revy gets it looks like he's got a lot of topspin on that, because that ball was high and it's like not bouncing at all. And I don't know what's going on. We're both going for it. Oh, okay. Will gets it. Good athleticism. And then Revy is going over to my backhand. Good. I go cross to Tom's forehand. Tom is there. Tom goes cross to my backhand. It's a great shot. I volley that, and then Revy goes back again. I go with a little bit of spin to Tom's forehand. Good. I don't really need to call this. All right, so there's the error. Tom is in position. I don't know. No, I can't see anything wrong. It's just a miss. It's just the error. Just all I gotta say is unfortunate error. I can't really. Everything looked good. Position's good. Tracking was good. That's not good. All right. Revy's up.
2-8-1.
2-8. Okay. So Revy that's a real nice drop by Revy. I have to move back off the ball, which actually that was such a nice drop that I end up popping that up. It's a great shot. So basically, just really good job catching here. Revy catching that one. Let me back that up just a hair more. I mean, Tom gets a nice slam on that actually. And then, but he's still over there, but he does go back, gives Revy some room. Revy gets out a little high, and I go for a smash, but then Revy's reset is awesome. It's awesome, and it's so good that actually, I don't know, maybe Will should have taken that, but anyway, it's so good. It came back really quick. That's just really fantastic play. Oh, come on. Oh, this thing. There we go.
8-1.
Okay, nice serve, pretty deep. My return is also deep. Oh gosh, see, I think Revy is putting some topspin on that ball, so when it does land, which is like it's coming down with force, and so I can already see I'm a bit out of position here. Oh gosh, that's embarrassing. That's a great shot. I mean, Revy, it's like a fantastic surge shot. And Tom is coming in, to crush it. It's really good. I gotta figure out a new way to do this video. This VLC just keeps messing up. Okay, I forgot to restart it. I'm going back to do this one again. This is a really good play by Revy, so check this out. And just a little shot to Will's backhand. Will wasn't. Let's just watch that again. Will just like wasn't ready. Maybe I could have been up closer. I don't know. He thought maybe I needed to be sneaking over. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway.
5-8-1.
They're catching up. All right, so Revy goes for cross court. This is so there's a pop-up. So let's figure out what's going on here. Okay. So Revy hits a drop. You can see Tom is on his way up. Just like a sneaky ninja. I hit with a little bit of pace. And I could see Tom's paddle didn't move until a little bit late. I think Tom wasn't quite ready for that, actually. I think that's what happened. We watch this in real time. Yeah, Tom had just gotten to his spot, and I watch this again real time. Tom had just gotten to his spot, and I hit a little pace with that ball because the ball was high. It was, you know, Tom and Revy go up to the net real quick, which is good. But as you can see, this ball is not a low ball, right? I take this, again, I'm gonna back it up. I take this. Like basically at my weight. So I'm able to speed this up, which I do. And I speed it up because I feel like they're still moving in. And so I hit a little pace on that. Tom is normally in this position to begin with, but because he was running, his paddle was out to his right. So this caused, that is what caused the pop-up. I think Tom was up at the net too quick that time because he wasn't set. If he was set, he gets that ball probably every time. He wasn't 100% set. I saw him not set, hit it to him fast as I could. That caused a pop-up. So that's one mistake. Let's just see what happens here. Oh no, come on, video. Oh, I hate this thing. This stinking thing. All right, we're back. That's a good. Right to there. Tom covers that. All right, we're back to the kitchen. Let's go to kitchen cam. Okay, kitchen cam. Now we're in a nice. I hear a switch being called, but I think switch. Okay. So I'll tell you. So here it is. So one thing I heard about lobs is that if you want to avoid the lob, don't hit an easy shot to the forehand of the person that wants to lob. I mean, I don't know if how true that is. I take lobs with my backhand sometimes, but you know, maybe I shouldn't. Anyway, yeah, I mean, so that's one thing. But I mean, that's probably shouldn't even say that because like, how often do we think about that, right? But then I guess the other thing was, yeah, I mean, that was just a good lob. I don't think, you know, Revy just didn't have time to get back there because it was a good lob. Not really a mistake. It was just a good lob. Just a good shot by Will. All right. Oops. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. Okay, here comes a drive. Will does a good job. Revy does a nice job getting the backhand. Okay, we're into the kitchen. All right. So, I mean, that could have been disastrous. But somehow Tom gets that ball. But I'll show you here. This is probably not a great spot. I mean, this is a cross court to Revy shot, and Tom reaches out to get it, which, you know, causes a pop up. So, you know, but Tom is also there to get the reset too. So he cleaned up that mess nicely. Okay, we're still doing the kitchen thing. Oh. I mean, these are good rallies. There's point. I mean, there's another pop-up, but I mean, so I'm going basically cross on this. Revy pops that up. I'm still not able to put away. Tom has a super nice reset. I go back. Oh, Tom. Wow. Tom was on fire. I mean, Tom was doing everything on this point. That's nice. I don't want to see that again. Let's just look at this. So here's the reset. Tom knows I'm going cross. He can see that my paddle's set up for that. And you know what I should do? I should start going, I should flip it and go down the line next time. But anyway, Tom is already, I think, anticipating this shot. And if I kept that lower, it's okay, but it was too high. It was over. It was nice. That's a good shot. And it was in a perfect spot. Yeah, well done. You gotta see it one more time. All right.
Yeah.
That was really good.
That one's definitely. Yeah. That's one to mark on the archives.
6, 8, 2.
6-8.
Got it.
Okay. Return is pretty decent. We get a drive at Will. Yeah, good thing that wasn't shake and bake. That was a good drive because it got him all the way up. And you know, that ball was popped up by Will, so Revy now is able to really put pace on that again because he's right there. He hits that over to me. I try to reset. Tom goes for a nice driving forehand. That was a nice play by these guys. I think that's all set up by Tom's drive. I mean, basically from the drive right here, we were just basically trying to scramble. And, you know, we're in good position, but they did not let off the pressure, which is fantastic. They just kept coming with it. And at some point, you know, you're going to get those winners. Good.
7, 8, 2.
Okay, another drive at Will. This is a great looking drive. I mean, look at this drive. It's so nice. And that's enough pop-up that Revy's on the bake. Yeah, so let's just see how good that was again. So you know, this return is, you know, middle. It's not terrible. It is not even that high, but the problem is maybe Will is, well, I'm not analyzing Will, but just Tom. I keep thinking okay. Good drive. Pop-up comes. Revy goes for the fake. That's it. That's it. That's a great play. They did a great play there. And we call timeout to slow these guys down because they're on a roll. All right. So I'm just gonna say right now, I'm purposely gonna hit more lobby shots to slow them down. Anyway, good. Revy to the backhand. So now we're in the kitchen. And another good point. So let's see how basically Will just pops that up just a little bit too much. Allows Tom to put some pressure on it. No, I mean, this is that shot there, you know, was almost too much, but because it was just like not enough for Will to take that on the volley, Will had to step back, and that was about it. They're doing a great job keeping the pressure up.
9-8 on the 2.
No, I think they're up 9-8. Okay. We got a little bit strong drive. This is a bit of a reach by Revy. Let's see how this plays out. That causes a bit of a pop-up to me, and Revy looks a little bit to the right now. I see it. Revy gets back. Really nice. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that went over. Hold on. What? Oh, it hit the net and bounces over. Rebby then just puts. All right, so that's just that was open. Rebby just put a little too much pace on it. They were. That's it. Just
Right up
too
there.
good.
Send it up.
So that stopped the momentum, or at least gave us side out.
89, I'm a 1.
All right, Will goes for the drive. Rebby just takes that right on his forehand, is able to redirect that really nice to my backhand. But it's okay. Go. We're on cross court now. Okay. Rebby's going cross. Just misses the cross. No, nothing caused that. That's just an error. That's just.
Don't try it. Move it around.
That's it.
Yeah, put a 5.
99, I'm a 1.
Okay. Nice rev. Okay. A little bit. I think Rebby could have kept me back there a little bit more. Let's look at this again and see where this kind of goes wrong. So I'm gonna go into kitchen mode here. We're in kitchen mode. Okay. Oh, that's it. So this backhand by Rebby coming up, okay, is too strong. It's not over the net low enough. So you can see here, but maybe he thinks it is. I'm not sure. Because Rebby is getting back into position, which normally would be right. The problem is, as Rebby's going back into position, because this ball, it's probably better Rebby stayed where he was rather than get back in position, because if you see, the ball is just a bit high and I'm able to take the volley. I mean, I got my whole body angled just to put that right back over there. Because, you know, when I see somebody that's backed up into the side, I'm going to keep pushing that side. Rebby was coming back. He's still coming back into position as the ball is like passing the net. So he's got no chance at this point to get it. So the error is really, there was an easy backhand shot that Rebby just put a little too. It's not this one. It's this one. There's nothing wrong with the position or anything else. It was just probably just, you know, a little bit strong. And that caused me to be able to take that on the volley. I think Rebby didn't see that coming because he did not have time. And that was it. It was just a little strong, and he didn't recognize that it was a little bit strong. So that's all.
10-8, I'm a 1.
We're at 10-8 somehow. I thought they had 9. Okay, thumbs on a switch. And it was a really good switch. I mean, I guess that was a nice shot to the middle. Okay. Oh, it was 9. It was 9. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, good. I'm glad we got that. You don't want to win on messing up the score. That'd be the worst way to win or lose, for that matter. Okay, a little bit short on the return. I think Rebby sometimes gets that a little deeper, but worked. So, I mean, Rebby's got an amazing spinning backhand. Okay, nice serve, real deep by Tom. Rebby goes for the third shot drop. Now, one thing is, once we see a couple errors on the backhand of, well, this day it didn't actually, we weren't targeting Revy, it was whoever was on the backhand side. And I think both teams were probably doing that because we all recognize that the backhand is kind of the weak point in everybody at this point. But especially because there's a couple missed shots in a row on that backhand side, we are going to target that. Oh, this is the out ball. Let me just see. We're going to have to zoom in on this. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, we're going to go kitchen cam. Okay, frame by frame here, folks. Right now it looks out. The middle of the ball does look out. Yeah, I think it's out. All right. Oh, don't do this to me now. Come on, computer. Computer, compute. There we go.
Sorry. Okay, let's take it over then. No, it really was.
All right.
All right, 9-10 on a 2.
Okay, so go back and okay. Good serve. Let's go for returns. Turn short. I like the cross. Backhand in the net. No good. There's nothing that happened, really. I think it's just a miss on that one. Yeah, it's just a miss. It's just probably not hitting the middle pack. I think it's just practice. That backhand, we all. That's the side. I remember it was the whole day. Whoever was on that side was getting butchered. All right, that's the game. Oh, let's figure out. Sorry. Nah, it's just a strong return. There's nothing. Yeah, Tom wasn't out of position. That's a normal everything. So that's it. I mean, good game. Boy, that went quick. What's the takeaways from that game? I would say for me, you know, I had two big errors that were just kind of laziness into the net. Those are the things that stick out at this point in my mind, is just being lazy at the net a little bit. And just being too perfect. For Will, there's and a couple of them we both did. I think Will did twice, I did once, something like that. But basically, you know, speed it. Yeah, I did this, and we both did this a couple times. I guess is like we kind of sped the ball up when the ball was in the orange zone, and we were leaning. Not a great time. Not a great time. And I think that is where, you know, we talk a lot about patience, and not trying to make a winner shot, you know, when it's not the high percentage time yet. And that was something that actually came up many times for both Will and I in this game. And maybe that's what Revy's doing too, because there's a couple that Revy hit out. There's one that was a cross court that Revy had a nice high shot on that he just put too much angle. A couple more that Revy hit, basically they were open shots, but but he put a little too much on them, and then they just flew out. And I think that it might be the same thing that Will and I are doing, which is just trying to force something that's not there. And in Revy's case, it actually was there. In Will and I's cases, it probably wasn't even there. And so really, it's just like when you see that open shot, it's like, I don't know, like lowering the blood pressure a little bit or something, and just being able to put 70-80% on it, knowing that 70-80% chance you might even get a winner, but then you have almost no chance of like messing up. Whereas when you put 100% into it, might be 50-50 it's going out. It's bad. So that's one thing. I don't think I don't, and then, Revy had a couple shots where they were just, just errors, backhand errors. And I think that's just something to work on for Revy. Just like backhand, 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 backhand. Um, because, you can't miss those ones in the game. They're easy ones, and we shouldn't be missing those now. And then for Tom, yeah, Tom didn't have that many. I think he had a couple, just not a lot of not a lot of like positional things that I could see on this one. It was more, yeah, I mean, there was just a couple like just unforced errors or just misses that came in the game. I think one time Tom just like ran up real fast, and maybe he was like just barely not set when I kind of hit him with a nice fast shot, and he popped that one up. But besides that, just things that will probably just get better with playing more, which is just, making contact. I think overall our games are just so much better than they used to be. Um, the errors are way less, especially the silly ones, right? We're not hitting them into the net on serves. We're not hitting them out on serve returns. I mean, the points are all going longer. I hope if you watch this, you kind of, you notice that the games have been getting better. Um, so anyway, this week, I'll tell you, was one of the most fun weeks for games. I think the game level is just weird because there's certain kind of inflection points where I feel like our game level increases. And I think in the last week or two, it has increased a bit. So, anyway, they're fun. Hope you guys enjoy watching this. I'm enjoying doing it. I'll try to grab one from Thursday. Today is actually Thursday night. I should go to bed soon, but this was from 2 days ago, and we have a bunch more games from this morning that were also really good. All right, if I got anything wrong, if you got anything to say, uh, I'm not a trained coach or anything like that, um, but it's fun to do this. But yeah, I mean, like I'm learning, and this is actually how I learn. I always pick something up when I watch these things really slow like this. Um, so what's nice is I think we kind of fixed some of the errors that we had from previous games. There's less of those errors, and personally, I think like I fixed some of the things that I was doing wrong in the last video that I made, which I'm pretty happy about. But if you see things that I got wrong, or if you notice anything new, call it out in the time codes, and it'll be really interesting to see what you think. Until next time.